Unraveling the mysteries of paradoxes, a journey into the unknown. The human brain is one of the most sophisticated on the planet, yet there are phenomena that defy our understanding. Paradoxes. Our evolution has shaped us to perceive reality in a certain way, but paradoxes challenge these perceptions, suggesting that reality might not operate as we believe. Recently, physicists have claimed to solve a 50-year-old paradox, but is it truly resolved? Let's delve into this mystery and explore other bewildering paradoxes. The Fermi Paradox. Where are the aliens? You may be familiar with the Fermi Paradox, named after Italian physicist Enrico Fermi, known for building the first nuclear reactor. This paradox questions the absence of extraterrestrial contact, considering our relatively young star system and the potential for civilizations to achieve interstellar travel. We should have encountered extraterrestrial intelligence by now. However, the Drake equation helps estimate the number of possible civilizations in our galaxy, using 7 variables. This equation suggested millions of Earth-like worlds with civilizations might exist. In 2020, astronomers, using data from the Kepler Space Telescope, estimated over 300 million Earth-like planets in the Milky Way. Half of the galaxy's sun-like stars might host rocky planets in habitable zones. Planets are extremely common, outnumbering the stars in our galaxy. Soon, the James Webb Space Telescope will search for new potentially habitable worlds. Stay tuned for updates. Despite knowing how many possible worlds exist, the universe remains silent. Why? Perhaps technology will soon reveal the answer. Or maybe we've already been visited without realizing it. Solid proof would end this paradox. The bootstrap paradox. A time travel enigma. The bootstrap paradox questions how something taken from the future and placed in the past can exist. This concept frequently appears in science fiction, like the Bill and Ted movies, Terminator, and Doctor Who. Imagine you're a time traveler. Before embarking on your adventure, you buy a copy of Hamlet and travel back to the Elizabethan era, giving the book to Shakespeare. He then claims it as his own work. Centuries later, a copy of Hamlet ends up back in the bookstore where you bought it. The question is, who wrote Hamlet? The grandfather paradox, a time travel dilemma. This famous paradox involves erasing your grandfather's existence by traveling back in time. Assuming you succeed, you return to the present, only to realize you never existed, as your grandfather's erasure means your father wasn't born, and neither were you. This creates an impossible scenario. Some scientists propose that this would create an alternate timeline or parallel universe. Check out our video on parallel universes for more on this intriguing concept. Taking out Hitler paradox. Altering history. Similar to the grandfather paradox, this scenario involves traveling back in time to eliminate Hitler and prevent World War II. Successfully doing so removes the reason and knowledge for time travel, creating a paradox. This might spawn a new timeline without Hitler, while the original timeline persists. Altering history could even result in a worse outcome. Polchinski's paradox. Wormholes and billiard balls. Theoretical physicist Joseph Polchinski proposed a paradox involving a billiard ball sent through a wormhole to the past. The ball exits the wormhole at an angle to collide with its earlier self, preventing it from entering the wormhole initially. However, some students found solutions where the ball emerges at a different angle, delivering a glancing blow to its younger self, ensuring the required trajectory for the paradox. Observer's paradox. Schrödinger's cat and quantum theory. The observer's paradox is one of the strangest aspects of quantum theory, exemplified by Schrödinger's cat thought experiment. The cat in a box with radioactive material, a Geiger counter, a hammer, and poison is both alive and dead until observed. Observing the matter changes the outcome. The double slit experiment further illustrates this. Shining light through slits creates an interference pattern, suggesting photons act as both particles and waves. observing which slit the photon passes through eliminates the interference pattern, indicating that observation changes reality. The black hole information paradox, the ultimate puzzle, one of the biggest paradoxes in physics. The black hole information paradox combines quantum mechanics and general relativity. Calculations suggest information can permanently disappear into a black hole, conflicting with quantum mechanics, which states that information cannot be destroyed. For example, burning to different letters reduces them to ash, but subtle differences retain information. Black holes, however, radiate information as Hawking radiation, which is identical for all black holes, suggesting information destruction. A new generation of physicists proposes that information escapes black holes via radiation, encoded on an invisible surface inside the event horizon, called the quantum extremal surface. This surface evolves over the black hole's lifetime, indicating that information might indeed escape. This paradox is still a work in progress. When definitive answers emerge, we'll keep you informed. Stay tuned.